Hey, welcome back to Factful Finance. Ever catch yourself online scrolling through your favorite store and suddenly you've got a cart full of things you don't really need? Yeah, I've been there. Impulse spending. It's sneaky, it's tempting, and if we're being honest, it can put a serious dent in your savings. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be that way. Let's talk about how you can take control, stop the impulse buys, and actually save big. First off, you're not alone. According to a study by the Federal Reserve, about 40% of Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $400 emergency. Crazy, right? That's not just a statistic. It's real people, friends, family, maybe even you. And the reason it's happening? Impulse spending. It's everywhere. So if you're serious about turning your finances around, let's dig into a few practical ways to stop those impulse buys and save more than ever before. Now, before we dive in, quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always consult a certified financial professional for personalized guidance. All right, let's kick things off. 1. Track every dollar, even the pennies. I get it, tracking every single penny sounds like a pain. But hear me out. When you really take a close look at where your money is going, it's eye-opening. Apps like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, or even a simple spreadsheet can show you patterns you didn't even know existed. Maybe you're spending $50 a week on snacks, or you're subscribed to services you forgot about. This awareness alone can stop you from making unnecessary purchases. Once you see the total, you might think twice before swiping that card. Take Emma, for example. She started tracking every expense and realized she was dropping $200 a month on takeout. That's a vacation! Now, she cooks more and has started saving hundreds each month. Tracking your spending is like getting an honest look at your habits, and that's the first step in gaining control. 2. The 24-hour rule. Cool down before you buy. Impulse buying is all about instant gratification, right? You see something, you want it, and bam, it's in your cart. But here's a simple trick. Implement the 24-hour rule. Before you make any non-essential purchase, wait 24 hours. That little buffer gives you time to think about whether you actually need it, or if you're just caught up in the moment. I know it's hard, but let's look at the numbers. A study from the Journal of Consumer Research found that when people waited even just 24 hours, their likelihood of making the purchase dropped significantly. Why? Because you're giving yourself time to step back and realize you didn't need that item in the first place. Trust me, it works. Number 3, create a realistic budget and stick to it. Listen, we all know that having a budget is important, but here's the trick. Make it realistic. It's easy to create a budget that looks good on paper, but when it's not achievable, it's like setting yourself up to fail. Instead of saying, I'm going to cut back on eating out completely, try something more flexible. For example, I'll eat out once a week and only spend $30 on that meal. This makes it sustainable. No one wants to feel restricted, but with small tweaks, you can balance your spending with saving. Take Henry, for example. He used to impulse buy clothes every weekend, pretty much just for the thrill. After setting a budget that included a clothing allowance of $50 per month, he realized he wasn't as eager to buy every flashy jacket or pair of sneakers he saw. And his savings? They skyrocketed. 4. One of the easiest ways to save without thinking about it is by automating it. Set up automatic transfers into a savings account as soon as you get paid. Even if it's just $25, $50 a paycheck, you'll be surprised how quickly it adds up over time. And when it's out of sight, it's out of mind. This way, your savings are already taken care of before you even think about splurging. Number 5. We all have that one thing that makes us cave. For some, it's shoes, for others, it's gadgets, or maybe it's even that monthly subscription box. Whatever it is, identify it. And then, set boundaries. If you can, unsubscribe from tempting email lists, avoid browsing those websites, or limit your exposure to the stores that trigger you. Amelia, a friend of mine, loved shopping online during lunch breaks. She realized that after a year of quick purchases, her credit card bill was out of control. So she started going for a walk during lunch instead of scrolling through online deals. Small change. Huge results. 6. The power of wants versus needs. One of the most powerful ways to control impulse spending is by truly understanding the difference between wants and needs. This might sound simple, but think about it. How often do you convince yourself that you need something when in reality, it's just something you want. I'm guilty of it too. For instance, when I bought that fancy coffee maker, I told myself it was a necessity. But was it? Nope, it's a want. Now, when I think about making a purchase, I pause and ask myself, is this a want or a need? It's a game changer. 7. Use the envelope method. This is a tried and true technique that's been around for ages. The idea is simple. Take cash for certain categories of spending, groceries, entertainment, dining out, and put it in an envelope. When the cash is gone, that's it. No more spending. This method really works because it creates a physical limit. In a world where swiping cards feels like a free pass, the envelope method puts real boundaries on your spending. Plus, it's a fun challenge. Now let's talk about those big wins. Saving big is possible when you consistently use these techniques, but it's also about staying patient. You won't see results overnight, but trust me, over time, your money will grow. Small habits build up into big results. Want more insights like this? Drop a comment below and let me know what trick you'll be trying first. And if you found these tips helpful, be sure to hit that like button so you don't miss what's coming next. Remember, this content is for educational purposes only. Always check in with a certified financial professional to make sure you're on the right track for your situation. And hey, if you're serious about taking control of your finances, don't stop here. Click the video on screen to dive even deeper into mastering your money. Take charge, save big, and live smarter.